Let's get to a rather disturbing issue now. The Ghana Health Service has dispatched personnel from its disease and surveillance unit to Tema Manhean, where 17 people have died so far in the last 11 days under what residents describe as bizarre and mysterious circumstances. There are reports the deaths began after some unidentified people stole artifacts from a shrine in the area. Residents in the past 3 days have been heeding the advice of the chief priest in the community by participating in a spiritual cleansing exercise at the beach. The latest casualty is a 42-year-old fisherman who died last night. His mother is inconsolable. Maxwell Agbagba visited the community and has come through with this report.
We are here at Abue Chewe. It's a community at Tema Manhean. Here they've recorded some strange and mysterious deaths. Yes, in the last 10 days, they've recorded 16 deaths. Now, the update is that yesterday evening, another person died. That was after the chief priest of the community advised the residents to go and take a spiritual bath at the shore, at the seaside, just right here. So yesterday we had a lot of people from Tema Manhean and Abue Chewe going to the beach to go and swim in the ocean in a spiritual cleansing exercise. But yesterday, even after that cleansing, in the evening, another person died, and we are in the home of the deceased. I have the mother here with me, and then a sister.
Okay.
She says there was nothing wrong with him. He didn't come here yesterday. He's a fisherman. So when he didn't pass by her house yesterday, she thought he had gone to, fishing. She said yesterday in the evening, someone rushed here to tell her that, something is wrong with her son. Something is happening to her son. So they had to rush to the place. Tema General Hospital. Okay. Well, she says he was rushed to the Tema General Hospital where, unfortunately, he passed on, there. No, I'm a mini feel it, Danny.
Well,
she says nothing was wrong with the deceased. He didn't complain of headache. He didn't complain of pains in the leg or any part of his body. Okay. Well, I was asking her whether she thinks there's any correlation or connection between the strange deaths happening in this community and then the death of her child. She says they would have to investigate and then find out exactly what is happening. This is what is happening on the compound of the chief priest of the Tema Manhean community. Usually this is the second step of the spiritual cleansing exercise. This woman finished bathing, taking a spiritual bath at the beach, and now she's come to the residence of the chief priest to take the spiritual bath. Let me just find out from her what this means. Okay, Nina Joy.
Nene Baninka Joy. Boy, mommy. You want not boy, mommy. No more a bath for a chair. Wakuto me. You want Nani and Ninja for a kaba. Ne let me. You want in Kami, but my Jukan be a walk fair. Can you walk a boyko?
Well, she says she believes that this bath would fortify her against any of the mysterious deaths that they are witnessing here in this community. But I have another woman here who has been unable to send her children to school because she said she's scared about the situation. I have another woman here also. I would want a second woman. I want her to join me. Her brother died just some days ago, about 5 days ago. 1 week ago. Okay, so let me start off. Mami, Unyano, Diana now say Diana na oyeno.
Osina kuma eni nifi. Na kuma ni nifi. No, bachwa osina kuma ni nifi. Na kuma ni nifi.
Well, he complained about osina kuma his heart,
Na kuma ni nifi.
Okay.
We didn't call never base hospital mo transfer some of no call general mo do general no ko.
Well, she says the brother was actually transferred to the Naval Base Hospital. There was a hospital at the Naval Base, and then later transferred to the Tema General Hospital, where he actually died. We are the residents of the chief priest of Abue Chewe, Tema Manhean, and we're here to interact with him and to find out from him, what has been happening in Tema Manhean in recent times. He's the one who advised residents to go for the spiritual bath at the beach. A lot of them have heeded that advice since the residents here started witnessing the strange and mysterious deaths. This place has become, they usually would run here to seek refuge. Some of them have been at the beach, and then some of them, outside seeking spiritual protection. Let's interact with him and find out from him exactly what the situation, has been like. His name is Ni Abukome.
I asked the people to go and bath the sea, so that after bathing the sea, they must come and bath the water that I've prepared. I did not do the thing for everybody. I made up my mind that I'm protecting my family. But whenever people are dying and they see that you are in charge helping people, people start to rush to come to you. So the whole time start rush coming to me, which means I have to expand the project that I'm doing. As we all are aware, traditionally, when you are coming to bath such a water, you get some coin, you put it inside, you bath. And my aim of telling the people that they must go and bath the sea, not because of anything. Even in Ghana, you have churches whereby when you feel sick, you never go to hospital. You go and bath sea. You drink some, etc., and you'll be cured. And as we all are aware, when you are handling something and you can't cater for it, we do throw it into the sea. Because sea is a strong ocean that capable of everything.
Okay. So you advise the residents to go for the spiritual cleansing exercise, and in fact you supervise that. But it looks like some of the traditional authorities, the local authorities, are not really happy with that. What really is the problem?
Really, when something occurs, in everything, prevention is better than cure. So when something is happening in our town and people have rushed to me, it's my duty to see to it that I do what I can do to assist the people. But people are talking unnecessary words, etc., etc. But if I say I'll pay attention for those things, then people will die more than necessary. Because in everything, we say a proverb in Ghana that Ashua Dramikolo, Dani Abua preach for. So I have to find ways and means to protect.
Can you translate that for us?
We do sack the animal, the wild animal, which is about to destroy your animal in your house. You do sack him before judging the animal. Because if lion have chased your goat from the bush, and you start to, judge your animal before the lion, and he captured the goat and killed it, have I done right? So anyhow my people said, I did not listen. But the right thing which I'm supposed to do is what I'm doing, so that at appropriate time I will sit with them and collect them. They are human beings. They can make mistake. If there is no mistake, there won't be anything called correction.
Some health experts think that it's not strange to have 16 people die within the past, 10 days. They think it's not strange. Do you think there's any spiritual, connection to this? Do you think your people have wronged, the gods in any way? In fact, that's the position you're coming from anyways. That's why you're encouraging them to take the spiritual, bath at the beach.
Okay. Really, what you say is true. As of now, we don't know the actual place the death is coming from. Because of that, as a spiritual protector, we are finding ways and means to protect our people for the meantime, till the time we make search to find out what actually happening. I'm happy that yesterday the government have sent doctors to come and make inquiries.
And you're not happy with some accusations that you took monies from the people to take the spiritual bath. You're not happy with that. You want to respond to the accusation coming from some of the chiefs?
Really, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Because human being is not a cloth, whereby when it's dirty, you find blue homo to wash it. So I become angry. But at the same time, this material moment, if I say I'm going to raise against those people now, things will spoil. Many people are saying I'll be collecting one cedi, that coin from the people. And thousands of people have, taking bath, which means I'm making business with it.
Who was making those accusations?
Oh, I hear from people, when something okay, everybody is saying what he or she like. As we are all aware, when you bath the sea, you have to come and bath the water. And we know the water, we buy it. So those coins, they use it to buy the water. Because before people are buying, bathing, the water is gotten finished. They have to, put some inside. So I did not collect any coin to enrich myself. Even my boys who I've been working with, here they are. Whether I've asked them, the coins that the people put in the water before bathing the water, they get what? I did not. Because the people's life is very precious for me. So that's what I'm after. So those who are making the allegation that I'm collecting coin and making enough money, I'm pleading to them, may God forgive them, and they must collect their statement so that there will be peace in Ghana.
As a priest there in Manhean, where the Tema Municipal Assembly is coordinating with the Ghana Health Service to unravel the cause of that, what has been described as the mysterious death. Here's Public Relations Officer for the TMA, Frank Asante.
We also got that information, rather unfortunate information, and we treated it with all the agency that is required. The MCE himself, the Tema Mayor, led a team of senior officials, including the Director of Health Services, the NADMO officials, and we all visited the affected families. But before that, we passed through the Tema Traditional Council to assess the situation before we visited the affected families to commiserate with them. But generally, I think the situation is under control. We've deployed the health services disease surveillance unit from the health directorate in Tema. They are on the ground assessing the situation. This morning as we speak, we are expecting a report from them. Once the preliminary report comes, we would know what other steps to take. Generally, we will appeal for calm. We would want the community to take it easy and then bear with us as we assess the situation. We don't want to play into, the superstitions and other related issues. We would want to dwell with what the health experts will tell us. Going forward, hopefully by close of day, we will schedule a town hall meeting with the community where we'll gather all of them and let them know what steps we have taken and try to educate them on how they should also conduct themselves in the face of all these challenges that we are all going through. But largely, I think there is calm and the situation is generally under control. That's what I can say for now.
Thank you.
Generally under control, but it's been 17 lives down so far. Let's go on the line now and speak with the Director of the Ghana Health Service, Dr. Nsia Asare. Dr. Asare, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Now, we know your men have been on the ground now, but any idea what's happening?
Yeah, thank you very much and good afternoon to you. I'm sure by now you should be getting our press release. Stated exactly what has happened in our preliminary report. But if you haven't received it, let me tell you, it is very simple. And we got to know about it from one of your sisters.
It's difficult for me to hear you. Could you reposition and say that again?
Can you hear me?
Yes, you're telling me about what your preliminary investigations show.
Yeah, our investigation shows that, yes, we heard about the incident from one of your sister stations. We dispatched quickly the district rapid response team. They were joined and supported by both the regional and the national team. They went there, they went to the two areas where it happened. in the Tema East municipality. And as I say, Harbour or Harbour area, electoral area.
Yeah.
And there's a 2 men or a 2 electoral area. And so far, we identified 16 dead persons. We follow it up to the hospitals and the two and a clinic where they died. And we found out that they all died with different conditions. Different conditions? Yes, which are not related to each other at all epidemiologically. They didn't die from one community or 2 communities. They didn't die from one house. They didn't die from one family. So we can conveniently say that it is not infectious in nature. So it is not an infectious epidemic. And it is also not connected in any way. But when 3 people from one family die, do you... Yeah, but of different conditions. Of different conditions? We become alarmed. For example, if 3 people from one family die of signs and symptoms of cholera or something. Do you consider that usual? Is it usual that 3 persons from one family die from a number of 17 in a community? It's not usual, but it can happen. Especially if those who died, maybe somebody hypertension, another one died from topic, another one died from different conditions. So it cannot relate to epidemiological. Can you tell us what these conditions that killed these people are? The conditions who killed the people are 1. You know that one lady died, was even postmortem from ectopic pregnancy. Another one died, and is a known alcoholic who has been drinking, and he died from alcoholic intoxication and its consequent complications. Another one died from a known hypertensive, who is on treatment also and died. Another one also died from cardiac problems. Another one, I think, lymphatic ciliasis, which died. And another one also died because I think they were fighting. It was a knife injury. So he was stabbed and he died. So these are different conditions which are not infectious in nature, which are not supposed to be contaminated from each other. So they are not epidemic infections or anything of the sort. Okay. So the checks that you made, are they conclusive? If they are not, in the event that this is contagious, are there any steps you're taking to prevent the spread? In the first place, I want to tell everybody it's not contagious. Okay. In event, if it is contagious, then we'll find the cause and all the contacts will also be taken care of and treated. If the condition needs vaccination, we will vaccinate. If the condition needs that you have to control the place and then make sure that they don't come into contact with people, we do it. If it means, if it is contagious. Okay. And then we then do what we call contact tracing. But this is none of it. Okay. But this is a preliminary investigation. Ideally, we should have also postmortem all of them. And I found only one of them has been postmortem. The others who are not been buried yet, we will insist that they should have postmortem so that we have a definitive diagnosis. The few of them have been buried already. But what I want to say, it's not a strange illness which killed anybody. It's not contagious, not epidemic in nature, so people should be rest assured. And it's not a strange spiritual disease. I don't deal in spirituality, but I don't believe that if you know, for example, somebody who's an alcoholic who dies, or somebody who has a ectopic pregnancy who has been postmortem died, there's nothing spiritual about it. Okay. So people should calm down. The community should calm down. We've issued a press release, which I'm sure maybe it has come to everybody and you have it, you don't have it. We'll certainly share it with our audiences. Also send it to you. So people should be calm. We are on top of whatever we are doing. Our surveillance and disease control system is so robust now that we have people at the district, people at the region, and people at the national who support the district and the community. Okay. Sir, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. Dr. Nsia Sari there is the Director of the Ghana Health Service, Director General of the Ghana Health Service.